Yeah, sexism is weird. You guys know that. You're smart. I heard an odd fact about sexism recently, and that's that hurricanes named after women are deadlier than hurricanes named after men. Like Hurricane Irene will kill more people than Hurricane Ivan, because people don't take Hurricane Irene seriously enough to evacuate. That's real, yeah. People are really sitting around going, I ain't running from no lady hurricane. It's probably not even a real hurricane. It's probably just a storm on her period. I'm staying. I hate that sexism is a thing. I had a friend, she was trying to plan a girls' trip for us, and she was like, do you think that we could do our girls' trip to Dubai? And I was like, I think if we do a girls' trip, we should pick a country that likes girls. That's not my idea of getting stoned. My dad's an interesting guy. He's making old people mistakes now. He recently bought a pair of glasses that are, in fact, women's. They're women's glasses. How do I know this? They're bejeweled. They're bedazzled. They've got 3 gemstones on either side that my dad did not see. He does need glasses. He does need them, but he didn't notice they are women's glasses. And then he wonders why I don't want his hot takes on Israel. You know what I mean? I'm like, Dad. And I pointed it out to him. I go, you know, these are ladies' glasses. And he goes, oh, well, I'm going to wear them anyways. And it's just very confusing to me because his mouth says far right, but now his eyes say pro-trans. He's an odd man. He doesn't have a lot of money, but the little bit that he does, he invests in gold bars. Have you guys heard of this investment strategy from World War I? Yeah. I was really upset with him when I learned that he was investing in gold, and then I'm like, I can't be mad at him because like gold is like old people's crypto. You know, I'm from Ukraine, but I speak Russian, so I don't care who wins. Can anyone in here tell the difference between a Russian person and a Ukrainian person? No? Neither can I. We look alike. Yeah, watching this war is like watching the Dodgers play the slightly meaner Dodgers. I should know more about the war in Ukraine, but I don't. I've actually been in America since I was 5 years old, which means I had an American upbringing, which means I'm just as uneducated as you guys. The only thing I definitively know is that Putin and Zelenskyy are both 5'7", and I'm positive that's what they're fighting about. There can only be one short king. It was really exciting. A couple years ago, my mom decided to host a family of Ukrainian refugees. And I was like, oh, wow. I'm going to learn so much from them staying with my mom. And here's what I learned. Did you know you can hate refugees? They're just people. They can be awful. The reason that I say that the refugees that stayed at my mom's house were awful is because they were criticizing her house the whole time they were there. They just walked around the house going, oh, your house is full of outdated stuff. Everywhere we look, there's outdated stuff. It's like, sir, I don't go to your house and go, oh, it's full of rubble. But, you know, I'm glad that I had an American upbringing. If I had stayed in Russia or Ukraine, you know, I just couldn't have been a picky eater, really. And that's what being an American is all about. It's about being a picky eater. I couldn't have stayed in Ukraine and had like a peanut allergy, for example. Because my family, they waited in bread lines. Can you imagine if they came home and I was like, ew, gluten?